He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later. Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the ring bell. This match is still going. Looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere.
There's the reversal.
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, there he goes. He's out of the match.
Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and they've got a right to say whatever they want.
He reversed it. Watch out. He reversed it. This match has the potential to be an instant classic, but I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Look, I've got to apologize to the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed this morning. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
He countered that one perfectly. Force of nature? More like freak of nature, if you ask me. The fact that Batista even considers himself a main eventer is ridiculous.
He's a world heavyweight champion, King. In one,
up and over and out. Eliminated. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious. He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. I'm not sure if it's your eyes or your brain that shot, JR, but that's ridiculous. The Undertaker should quit now, while he can still retire with some dignity.
Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe?
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. I can't think of a superstar who's overcome the odds in a more dramatic way than Eddie Guerrero. Talk about earning your spot.
I couldn't agree more, JR. Eddie's what you call a real inspiration. No matter how bad things got, he never gave up.
And no stranger to dark times is Eddie Guerrero. But a man isn't judged by how far he falls.
Talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match.
And it's been reversed. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring.
He's not going to get caught for that one.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you?
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
Look out! This hideous freak of nature is executing his finishing move.
Yeah, and he's executing his opponent at the same time. That's got to be all she wrote.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
Excellent counter. What ring presence. He countered that and made it look easy.
I can't believe he countered that one.
He's a slippery devil.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar...
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
And that is not the position you want to be in when you're facing the doctor of thugonomics.
It sure isn't, JR. The STFU is locked in, and you don't see many superstars get out of this one. I don't care how you feel about this superstar, JR. Nobody should have to go through this.
It's painful just watching me, King.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
How can you say that, JR? Edge is one of the most exciting and dynamic superstars on the Raw roster. And I hope you don't drive into SmackDown with the way you slander him.
It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge. And how about going 14-0 at WrestleMania, King? How about being a four-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Well, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. Oh, for the love of open your eyes, Rev. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one.
This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad the WWE fans are getting the chance to see it.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm getting to see it too, JR. I just wish they'd pick up the pace a little.
Oh, no. This is classic old-school wrestling at its finest. You, of all people, should be able to appreciate that, King.
Wait a minute. Oh, man. Here it comes.
My God, the Samoan spike. That thumb jammed straight into the throat. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR?
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess he saw that one coming.
That went nowhere.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. It's like he read his opponent's mind.
A textbook reversal there. What a reversal. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. Oh, man, that's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not just one fewer superstar in this match. a terrific role model, all right. Edge is a real humanitarian. A guy who would just as soon sell you out as look at you.
What are you talking about, JR? That's just a nasty rumor spread by people who wanted to be in Edge's league, but couldn't keep up with him.
Come on, King. You've watched Edge as much as I have. And you've seen the things he's pulled. Talk about someone whose heart is as cold as the other side of the pillar.
Well, I'm sorry you've decided to sympathize with the losers, JR. Me, I'm sticking with a winner. I'm sticking with...
His opponent is down, and he's looking to take full advantage.
What better way to do that than with the lasso from El Paso, JR?
I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR?
You're not going to get him with that one.
His opponent telegraphed that one. I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking to whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans, this match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match. That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
You're always complaining about Randy Orton's ego, JR. But let's face it, Orton was the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time. I think he's earned the right to be a little arrogant.
I'm not taking anything away from Orton's accomplishments, King, but no one's got a higher opinion of him.
Oh my God! He's been eliminated from the match!
Oh, no! No! How can the referee allow something like that?
JR, you know that the referee's stop plan doesn't include vision.
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU. Wow, what a shot. He's been busted wide open. That's going to need stitches for sure.
Stitches, hell. That might mean the end of this match. He's risking serious injury by continuing to compete.
There's no rewards without risk, JR. And these are WWE superstars. They're not going to stop the match just because of a little blood.
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR. And I don't think we'd have it any other way.
The spirit may be willing, but the flesh is weak. I don't think any human being can keep this up long in that condition.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one.
He's going right after that leg, JR.
Is he ever? There it is, King. The figure four.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific match.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. Speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's a lovely image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. I'd love to see you or anyone else try to kick Regal out. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? That's not true, JR. I'm sure that...
And there's the elimination.
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleague, but no, I can't. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
You hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
If one of these superstars starts to build momentum, it could be the beginning of the end of this match.
That's right, JR. You don't see a lot of matches won with one or two big moves.
You sure don't. You've got to lay the groundwork first.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you pull over the needles.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing the pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat. I don't believe it! He's been eliminated! These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paycheck. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every... They just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
Okay. That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar.
Somebody gonna get that whip
that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win. Straddling that ring rope has got to be just about the most uncomfortable thing a human being can endure.
No kidding, JR. That's worse than an all-day donkey ride.
I'll tell you what, it seems like ever since young Gregory Helms left Raw, his attitude has just gotten worse and worse.
Yeah, but his career has taken off, JR. The first night he went to SmackDown, he won the Cruiser. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action.
Man, JR, when I think about the kind of career Shelton Benjamin's already had, I can't think of many other superstars who have become bigger successes in such a short time.
Or bigger jackasses. Benjamin's accomplishments are indisputable, but that arrogant attitude of his is just as much a part of all the things that can happen to you in a ring. That's got to be one of the most painful.
No kidding, JR. That's some very delicate equipment down there.
I
think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR.
These superstars are in perfect shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we better remind the folks at home not to... He's got a big opportunity here, JR.
And he capitalized on it in a big way with that moonsault.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still...
Oh, no! Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do!
He sure is! Sweet chin music right in the kisser! I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost
think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious. He knows this is his chance.
And there he goes. That's a textbook moonsault, JR. I'm going to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
What's he gonna do here?
The T-bone suplex. He might have knocked his opponent out with that one. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world. What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But it looks like he's fixing to end this one.
Oh, man! What a choke slam! That'll do it, JR. And he's held about half a dozen different titles over his career, JR. Say what you will about his attitude, but you can't argue with success.
Gregory Helms' attitude makes me sick. After all the support he's gotten from the fans over his career, to turn his back on a man just turns my stomach.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of sports entertainment out there that can compare with Raw.
Now, if only we could get that through Michael Cole and Taz's heads, then they'd stop running their mouths on SmackDown. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my Oklahoma Summer ad.
Oh, boy, his opponent's face down on the ground. You know what that means?
I do indeed, and there it is. The STF. Expertly executed.
I'll agree with you about the larger part, JR. He's about as wide as he is tall. I'd say he should take up sumo wrestling, but I don't want to see him in a loincloth.
No one's ever going to accuse Big Show of being a pretty little ballerina, King. I think he's a great...
He's got his opponent in position, JR. This could be it.
Angle slam! Angle slam! He just drove his opponent into the canvas! You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know. These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans for that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Mr. McMahon hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it.
There it is! The RKO! Man, it's as fast as it is deadly. Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a song he wants to play for his opponent.
Oh, no! That last shot busted him wide open.
It sure did, JR. And if I can borrow one of your lines, business is picking up.
This isn't business, King. That's a human being in there, and he's in bad shape now. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there. He's stalking his opponent. You know what comes next.
There it is! The angle slam! I don't believe it! You're always bad-mouthing Gregory Helms, JR. How about you say something nice about him for once?
All right. How about the fact that he's a multiple-time tag team and cruiserweight champ, a former European and hardcore champ, and one of the big, that's a short climb, but a potentially long fall.
I am so glad Chris Benoit isn't the World Heavyweight Champion anymore, JR. I couldn't stand it when Raw was being represented by someone like him.
Oh, yeah. What a tragedy it was to have a champion who was utterly devoted to the business and to the fans, and who always went out to that ring and gave 110%. I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
Here's your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Essential.